Hey everybody, welcome back. We are getting ready to watch some more Game of Thrones. We're on season 6, episode 5. I was dressed up because I went out with friends this evening and had the day off from work. And I thought, well, while I'm dressed up, we will watch some Game of Thrones. We'll do some reactions. And this is why I don't like wearing hoop earrings because they stick out sideways like that rather than like this. I don't have the right kind of earlobes for hoop earrings. If they were separate from the post, it would work better for me. But yeah, they tend to stick out. I'm not a good hoop girl. So all right, Game of Thrones. We've got we've got Daenerys having killed all of the call of that tribe or whatever and all of the men with him or something like that. And we've got a lot of the women. There were some men that were also bowing down to. I don't necessarily know what their role is, but it was a lot of women that were in the crowd that watched her come out of the hut, out of the flames, naked as a jaybird, and surviving the flames, whereas none of the others survived the flames. So we've got that, and I imagine she's going to march them back to Marina or however you say that town. Meanwhile, Tyrion and Varys, sorry, not sorry, are trying to figure out how to get things rolling again. And I saw how to say the names on somebody else's comments that has started, I think Mr. Elboyd, somebody was telling him how to say Melisandre and Miss Sunday. I can't remember how to say her name. She and Grey Worm are very sketchy about Tyrion and what he's doing and all that kind of stuff. So when Daenerys gets back, which I don't think it will happen this next episode, but we will see. I think she'll raise a couple of eyebrows as to some of the deals that Tyrion has made in her name, especially since he didn't run them by her first. So we'll have to see. He is a good talker and he is good at talking his way out of things, except for when his father wanted to have him killed. So we'll see. Also, Jorah has not told anyone except for Fabio, and Fabio found out, he didn't tell him, that he's got the skin thing, which I'm guessing is deadly. But I know they described it somewhere along the way, but I still don't understand all of it. But that's all right. We know it's something serious. That's what's important. Cersei is trying to take control of things again. She's got the mountain on her side. And I was trying to remember the small council was kind of ignoring her and Jamie. So they weren't having the best of luck, Cersei and Jamie, with getting people to listen to what they had to say and all of that. So we'll have to see what happens. But Cersei and Grandmama did agree that they need to work together to defeat the High Sparrow in order to save Marjorie, because as much as Cersei hates Marjorie, she does know that she at least needs to make it look like she's trying to protect her because of Tommen. Also, Ari has gotten her eyesight back, which I don't know where that means she's at in her training stage. They did do a montage of things, so I think they forwarded her training. So I think she's towards the end of it, or maybe still continuing, but maybe will be trusted with another mission. We've got Jon and Sansa teaming up together. Jon has left the Night's Watch. Well, he's left being commander. He's still at the Night's Watch, but did they march out the doors yet? I think they were marching out the doors with Woman in Red, with the Wildlings, with Davos, and I think that's where we're at with that. Sam is still on his way to the Citadel. to do his studies and trying to figure out what to do with Gilly. Gilly, of course, is saying, I ain't going anywhere without you. And so, yeah, we're going to have to see what happens. Then we've got Bran and the Three-Eyed Crow. Bran is doing his training with the Three-Eyed Crow. Don't know exactly what's going to happen with all of that, but he's getting a lot of backstory on stuff. He's learning about the past, and he's learning about it by being able to visit it. So I imagine this is all wisdom that he's learning. What it's for, I don't know yet. We've got Osha is dead. Ramsay killed her, but Ramsay has Rick, because I can't remember how to say his full name. Rickard, Rick, something like that. So Rick, he's got him, which is why Sansa and Jon are on their way to go save Rick, which they know it's a trap, so they're trying to prepare for it. Brienne is now on Sansa's team, and she's with all of them. Theon has gone back to his home, and he has told his sister that he will vote for her to lead the Ironborn. I don't think we've touched on everybody, but it's already been a long introduction so far. So we're going to go ahead and get started, see what's happening in this next episode, and go from there. So let's check it out. I do have my contacts in tonight, so hopefully I'm not having to squint too much if there's writing and that kind of stuff. My settings have been messed up again, so I don't know where this is saving to, but hopefully it's saving to where it's supposed to. My sound is working correctly, so we'll see. So episode 5, this one's called The Door. There are a bunch of doors, so no guess at what that's going to be. OBS can be a pain sometimes, especially when they update. Is this Sansa? Yep. I don't know whose symbol that is.
You have no idea how happy I am to see you unharmed.
Bullshit.
What do you think he did?
I'm glad she's standing up to him.
A horrible mistake. I underestimated a stranger.
She knows that's bullshit.
I'm supposed to talk about those things, but I imagine Broth will keep us talk about them all the time. You said you would protect me.
And I will. You must believe me when I tell you that I will.
I wouldn't trust him.
Anymore. I
Good.
don't need you anymore. If I want you to die here and now.
That's
Then
not
I will
in his
die.
power.
Would you allow me to say one more thing before I go?
You can say whatever you want.
I have an army.
Your brother's army.
Nope. So still training. Ari at least has persistence, which is, I think, why they like her so much. They've seen that persistence. Do they trust her, or is it a test?
And soon I am no more.
Is that Lady Crane?
In bed you must lie. Please don't die.
Shut up, you swine!
I was going to say, it sounds male.
I feel the winds of winter.
There's Lady Crane.
The land.
Oh, wine!
Oh, Cersei, Robert,
He brought you here, Ned
Joffrey,
Stark, 'cause
Ned.
you're the brightest fellow in the land.
Tyrion.
You should be king of us all.
All done and dusted. I'm starting to think you can't be trusted.
Well, at least it rhymes. So this crowd favors the Lannisters, since they have no problem laughing at Ned and Sansa. And
Seems like a decent woman.
uh-oh.
A servant does not ask questions.
I was going to say, she's asking too many questions, which is just her. That's her nature. So can she change that? I don't think so. Whose story are we going to get this time? Oh, it's the tree. They're in a spiral shape. Can they see him? Oh. Was that the three-eyed crows story?
From you. From men.
We speak in
Okay.
the presence of
So
the
it wasn't
Crown
the
Guard.
three-eyed crow.
I am Yara Greyjoy, daughter of Balon Greyjoy, king of the Iron Islands.
Her uncle's going to speak up.
Not when Balon's own male heir has returned.
Now's your chance, Theon, to support her.
Last living son of Balon Greyjoy.
Is that the uncle with the hood over him? I can't remember what he looks like.
I claim the Salt Throne.
Is that him? That's not him, is it?
Niece.
Oh, I guess it is.
To execute the man who killed my father.
How does she know?
I did.
Oh,
Kill them.
okay.
The Iron Fleet will seduce her, and together we're going to take the Seven Kingdoms.
I
I
wasn't
don't
born
think
to be
it's
king.
quite that easy. He seems a little
And
naive.
here I stand.
Well, I was going to say she was getting more support with mumblings, but until that point.
Dressing with steel. Listen to the waves.
Are they going to kill him? Oh, they're escaping? Or are we mixing up the timelines so that I can't follow what's going on? So they wait to see if the sea god brings him back to life. Like that. Driftwood for a crown.
Where are my niece and nephew?
So they ran.
Let's go murder them.
Exactly. Although the priest seemed a little taken aback that he said, let's go murder them. She took off with the men that support her, huh? Now she's wearing all black. You can tell she's grown in the face.
You came back.
Twice. Oh, it's spread real bad now. Good to see Dario's being man about it.
I need you by my side.
Oh, we made up. At least he didn't die before she said that. These are big horse statues.
Considering the city was on the brink of civil war, I'd say it's a good start.
Definitely a good start.
Have peace. Mother of dragons, breaker of chains, all that.
People
Sounds like quite the hero. Where will we find him? Who said anything about him?
Her. Is this one of the ones that was preaching to the groups? She's still waiting.
On the long bridge of Volantis.
She recognized him.
We'd be most grateful for any support you could provide the Queen.
I suppose it's hard for a fanatic to admit.
He's not liking what he's doing.
My friend has a healthy skepticism of religion. We are all loyal supporters of the Queen.
Now, we've only heard the story once. How often has he told the story? Apparently he hasn't said the name to anybody. Are we going to end on Bran? Who's he trying to avoid waking up? I hate these dark scenes. I can't see everything I'm supposed to see. Still in the spiral shape. Oh, it's stones. Did the people turn into the stones? And that's the White Walkers, I take it. Can they see him? That's the Ice King. He can see him.
You must leave, all of you.
Is that how we're getting out of this place?
Come on, Hodor, help me with the sledge.
My uncle, the Blackfish, has reformed it and retaken Riverrun.
How'd you know that?
Peter.
Ramsay received a raven before I escaped Winterfell.
Why is she not telling them the truth?
What is it?
She doesn't trust him.
I don't like leaving you here alone. A bit brooding, perhaps. Did you lie to him when he asked you how you learned about Riverrun?
Thank you. I think he fancies her.
I'm not the Lord Commander.
Yeah, you are.
Close the bloody gate.
Oh no.
Eat something that isn't moss.
Hodor chuckled. What's wrong? What did she sense? Oh, the army's already here. I'm not sure how they're going to get out of the cave. So even though they created the White Walkers, the White Walkers will still kill them? I guess he's having to learn about one last thing. I imagine the fire is not going to stop them. Or maybe not the king. Yeah, okay. Not sure how they're getting out of this. I'm not sure how she's able to kill them so easily. Wolf's gonna die, isn't it? Did not like that. They're gonna kill him.
What are you doing? Go!
Sacrificing herself. Cause a cave-in. She took a group of them with her. Don't think it was enough, though. How are they gonna keep that closed?
Hold the door!
We're gonna lose Hodor. He had a seizure, which is what caused Hodor. Hold the door. So he saw his death, I'm guessing, which is why he went into the state that he was in, with only being able to say Hodor. Well, luckily the mascara is waterproof. Hate that we lost Hodor. Also hate that we lost another wolf. The wolves do not have luck on this show, do they? It feels like everything kind of is slowly zigzagging its way to fighting the White Walkers. We've got Jon's aspect of it and the wildlings wanting to defend their stuff against the White Walkers, but then we've got Bran's side that is also dealing with the White Walkers. And at some point, those are going to kind of mix. And I'm wondering, since we've got winter at Winterfell, winter is coming, is everything going to kind of leak into Winterfell? I mean, right now, the White Walkers are still on the north side of the wall, whereas Winterfell is on the south side of the wall, I believe, if I understand the geography correctly. So I'm not sure. I hate that we lost Hodor. And I don't know what the three-eyed crow meant by he was preparing Bran to replace him, and that he wasn't ready yet. If he was trapped in the tree, what did he do for the area or for whatever Bran's getting ready to take over? What is Bran taking over? So that's my question with that. We've got Ari still asking questions. We've got, who else did we see? Peter is still lying out his ass. And I agree with Brienne. Why did Sansa lie to Jon about where she got the information from? Because I don't trust Peter. And he might have told her about the army, but why? He's always got a motive. What was his motive? Other than he felt that giving her that information would keep him alive. I know we saw others in this episode, but I can't remember. So, oh, Tyrion and Varos, they're making some headway. They've talked to the other red woman. So it looks like we're going to get some cooperation from her. And she seemed to know stuff that nobody else seemed to know, like the name of the person that Varys heard. So I think she made a believer out of him a little bit in the fact that I don't think he's told anybody that name. He has told the story before, but the name not necessarily. And Tyrion, whether he believed her or not, he was playing good politician. That's what he's good at. And Daenerys is headed back with all of the Dothraki, it looks like. So we'll have to see how that goes and what happens and everything. They have made progress, which is good. So Tyrion has done well in that aspect. So, okay. Thank you all for joining me on this one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.